and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you 5 very powerful natural remedies to beat that cold, flu, or any other sniffles you have going on right now. Garlic, oregano oil, grapefruit seed extract, black elderberry syrup, powerful herbal tea, cold, flu, and fever. Alright, so if you have a sore throat, what are some specific things you can do to help it? You can do a salt gargle. All you will need is 1 glass of warm water and half a teaspoon of salt. Mix it up, put it in your mouth, gargle it 2 to 3 times a day, and it should definitely help you with your sore throat. You can also make a cough syrup. There are a lot of recipes online, you can Google one of them, but I feel like honey, ginger, and lemon is pretty much essential to help your throat feel better. And the last one for the sore throat is steam inhalations. What you do is just boil a little bit of water in a small pot, put few drops of eucalyptus oil, lean over the pot, cover your head with a towel, and actually breathe it in as much as you can. Eucalyptus will make you kind of cough, but it's a good thing. Be sure not to burn yourself, of course, and it's something you can also do with children as long as you put different towels around and just make sure they don't burn themselves on the pot or steam. Now, if you have a stuffy nose or even a runny nose or even a sinus infection where it hurts your sinuses here and here, especially if you lean forward and you feel that pain here and here, you know you have those sinuses inflamed. So what do you do now? Here, salt comes in handy again. You can do salt nose rinses. And for that, you can use something called neti pot. And I know for those of you who haven't tried this before, it sounds kind of strange. I was skeptical at first too, but once you try it, it's actually very easy. It doesn't hurt to do it. So basically you would fill your neti pot with salty water, same as you would do for your gargle. And you would lean your face like this and you would pour the water in one nostril and the water will actually come out of the other nostril. And so it kind of goes around and cleanses all the bad stuff that's stuck in there and washes it, and the salt really helps it to not be inflamed and to really heal. So you can do that 1, 2, 3 times a day as long as you need it. It is safe, easy, and doesn't cost anything. Another remedy for sinus infections or stuffed nose, where you have a headache or your sinuses hurt, is a warm salt compress to those areas. It also sounds a bit funny, but it does work. I have had this done to me as a kid and I loved it. It helps and it's really comforting when you're sick. Basically take a couple of cups of salt. Cheap salt will work. You can also use sand, but I think salt is easier to find. And put it on the frying pan and really make it hot. Then take a clean sock, fill it up with this hot salt, tie a knot on it. Of course, if you put it straight, it'll be too hot. So you will put some towels or some cloths around it, kind of in different layers. Then you take this warm compress. It's not really a compress. I don't know what else to call it, but it's basically a warm salt, kind of like a heating pad. And you would put it on the affected areas here, wherever it hurts, and here. And you could just kind of like rotate until the salt is not hot anymore. And as the salt gets cooler, you basically unwrap those layers that you wrapped it in. And you can do this for a long time. I like to do it when I'm going to bed because I'm already laying down, I'm not doing anything, and it's really comforting to have that warm pack of salt around your face when it's hurting. And that warmth will definitely help you ease the pain and also help it in healing. Another thing we do for kids and for us too, when we have just stuffy nose or runny nose and have a hard time breathing, we use another product that my father-in-law makes, and it's called a breathing salve or an ointment. It smells wonderful. It has eucalyptus in it, has fenugreek seed, comfrey root, mullein, lobelia, olive oil, beeswax, menthol crystals, eucalyptus oil, wintergreen oil, vitamin E oil, pine oil, peppermint oil, camphor oil, and thyme oil. And what we do is we just take a little bit, we put it under our noses for kids. And also we put it on our kids' chest. It helps everything to just open up and really breathe. We do this just before they go to bed because that's usually when they're having a hard time breathing. This is a lifesaver. This is really good for that. Your kid will sleep better and they will smell amazing. And another thing we know happens when you have runny nose, your nose gets all raw and chopped. So for that, we use another product that my father-in-law makes, and that is a healing antiseptic salve. Again, it smells very nice and herby. It's very, very natural. There's nothing artificial in here. This one has comfrey root, plantain, chaparral, yarrow, mullein, yellow dock, golden seal, aloe vera, red clover, turmeric root, olive oil, vitamin E, lavender oil, and beeswax. And this salve, I think, is one of our most favorite ones that we always use with kids or just with ourselves. Whenever the kids have a scrape or a burn or anything, a bite, we put this on and they're happy. You can use this for any kind of a skin rash, chapped nose, chapped lips, like I said, burns, scrapes, any little minor or even bigger wounds. You can put this on and it's so healing. And he has these ointments in different sizes. This is the smallest one, and I think it's about $6.99, which is great for when you just want to try a product. But let me tell you, if you do get it, you will love it. But he also has two other sizes. So we have this one is 0.5 ounces, and we have this one which is 2 ounces, and a really big tub which is 4 ounces. And in the description below I will show you where you can get these. Ooh, I put that breathing salve on me. It feels so good. Alright, we're almost done. Fever. What do you do when you have a fever? Or even worse, when your kid has a fever? Now, fever is actually a good thing. It's a sign that the body is fighting. The body is specifically raising the temperature up to fight the viruses, the bacteria, whatever is invading the body. So if you just have a mild fever, do not be concerned. It is actually better if you leave it alone and do not lower it. So if it's 100 or 101, just leave it alone. Just rest, get plenty of water, and just let your body do what it was designed to do. Obviously, if the fever gets high, and especially in children, you do want to take them to the doctor or bring it down with a medication immediately. But we're talking about fevers that are not concerning. So again, lots of fluids, very important, because your body is dehydrating while it's raising the temperature up. There's a lot of water leaving your body, so you need to put a lot of it back in. Again, you can use this tea, which is designed to help you with fever. It actually will make you sweat, and as you sweat, the fever or the body temperature will lower. You can take cool baths or showers, especially for children. You want to keep them comfortable. You want to give them a cool bath, not a cold bath, because the body would actually react by bringing the temperature up. You want it to be really comfortable and cool, and maybe at first it would be a little warm. Just put them in a tub of water that's kind of warm, and then gradually kind of add more colder water to kind of lower the body temperature gradually. If you have chills, when the temperature is kind of still low, a lot of times you feel like you're too cold, you're shivering. Definitely do not do cooling baths then. Definitely put some clothes on. Keep yourself comfortable. You don't want your body to overreact. You just want to be comfortable. And another very powerful fever remedy that we have found out for kids and adults is a catnip tea enema. I know it sounds gross, but it does help. And if you want to know more information on how to do it, just Google it. It's well known. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is some hydrotherapy treatments. What is hydrotherapy? Basically, it's treating your body with water to promote healing. One of the best things you can do for yourself when you're sick or when you're just feeling like you're getting sick is contrast showers. Get in that shower, get really warm for 3, 4, 5, as many minutes as it takes for you to get really warm, where you feel like you want something cold on you now. When you're there, turn the shower to very cold as you can, and shower yourself for about 20 to 30 seconds with cold water. You can make faces, you can dance in the shower, whatever you want to do. It will help you tremendously. It will help with your circulatory system. The blood is just going to start traveling all over, getting those nutrients to where it's needed and taking the waste out that is not needed for your body. And you can do it just once, just get really hot and then just finish with cold. Or you can do alternations, which is even better. You do hot, then you do cold. You want to do 3 to 4 minutes of hot water on you and 30 seconds of cold. Hot, cold. 3, 4 times, 5 times, as much as you can do. And you will come out of that shower alive, like you've never been before, and you will feel like you're healed probably, because it really has that amazing effect. And you can do it once a day, twice a day. Trust me, it is an amazing remedy. If you have a sore throat, you might want to do a hot foot bath. Put your feet in the very warm water and gradually increase the temperature and get it as hot as you can bear it. Somehow it really helps the throat. A little tiny story for you. When I was little, I suffered a lot with upper respiratory system illnesses, and hydrotherapy actually saved my life. I woke up one night suffocating because my throat inside was kind of swelling and closing up, and I remember just breathing in and not being able to breathe out or speak. I was crying, but I couldn't say anything, and my mom knew exactly what to do. She set me down in the bathtub and put my water in very hot water, as much as I can bear it, and then went and called ambulance. And so by the time the ambulance actually arrived, I was breathing, I was actually speaking. Somehow the hot water on your feet really affects your throat in an amazing way. So don't underestimate water. You can also do hot and cold foot baths. Just like with the shower, you do 3-4 minutes of hot, 30 seconds of cold, and alternate for 3, 4, 5 times. And again, if you have sinus infection and your face hurts, or you just have a stuffy nose, you can do hot and cold face baths. You can actually use a plastic tub kind of like this, or 2 plastic tubs, and put hot water in one, cold water in another one with some ice. Take a little straw, or if you have a snorkeling mask, just take the tube out and put your face all the way in where it covers your entire face, and just have a breathing tube to breathe, because you want to be in that hot water for at least 3 minutes. You can set the timer, and then once it's time, you can put your face in another tub of water that is cold, again covering everything. And if you do that every day at least once, you will feel difference in your sinuses. Wow, that was a lot of information to take in, I'm sure, but I really hope that it was helpful to you. And if you know someone who is sick and struggling right now, why don't you share this video with them? I'm sure they will be very grateful. But these are honestly the remedies that we use all the time when we're sick, when we're getting sick, and things we recommend to our friends and family. And especially with this coronavirus scare that is going on, you really want to make sure you know how to take care of your body, how to boost your immune system, and you want to know how to fight those bacteria or viruses when you get them. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing, click notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. I hope you all have a wonderful day and stay healthy. And I'll see you next time. Bye!